Hello everybody, Stricken997. Today's video we're going to be doing another commentary. I do a lot of commentaries on my channel. I like the idea of commentaries. I like the ability to express my ideas and opinions on certain topics and world issues. It's very fun and it's good to express your ideas because I always have liked the idea of being able to express my ideas with other people, whether it be creative, silly, or just straight up wonky. It's always fun to be able to express it, in my opinion, and I think for most people's opinion. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into today's commentary. Actually, I almost forgot to mention today's gameplay, which is I'm going to be playing Destiny using the Atheon's Epilogue and the Mark 53 shotgun. The Mark 53 shotgun is a meh shotgun, and my Atheon's Epilogue is just a gun I've been using for a long time. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into today's topic, which is going to be bullying. Alright, this is a very, very serious topic. I do cover a couple serious topics on my channel, but none of so far have come to this topic, mainly due to the fact that I have had prior experiences in some types of in some of these topics, but this topic is I have had quite a few encounters with, and today's topic is bullying, if I had not stated that before. And so, if you do not know what bullying is when one kid or a group of kids harasses another kid and makes fun of them, whether it be for facial things or just any reason at all. If you are made fun of by another kid, even in not a joking manner, that's considered bullying. It is not considered bullying if you harass both kids. Let's get that out of the way right now. So if you've been in a fight with another person and you fought back, that's not bullying, that's considered fighting. The only time it is actually considered bullying is when they harass you and make fun of you and hurt you, either physically or mentally or even emotionally, and you have been hurt and you didn't know how to fight back and you had no part in it of fighting back and you had no intention of fighting back. There are three types of bullying. There is cyberbullying, verbal bullying, and there's the all famous physical bullying. Physical bullying, believe it or not, happens the least out of the three. The most common nowadays is cyberbullying for obvious reasons, and I'm going to say that I have been bullied by all three. Yes, I've been bullied by all three of the bullyings. In one of my Striker's Life videos that are coming up that you guys will see soon, I actually talk about some of my bullying encounters, how I was bullied throughout the grades. But essentially, I was once thrown into lockers, I was called names. I'm still called names today, I'm still beat around a little bit, but not as bad as it was originally. It's just like over time, I guess it just faded away or got better, or however you want to say it. It just kind of got a little bit better, but not the best. Anyway, now that we went over those three types of bullying, I'm going to be telling you quickly which are the most common. The most common is cyberbullying, second to verbal bullying, and then finally physical bullying. Physical bullying happens the less because, to be honest, no kid's going to run up to you and punch you in the face for no apparent reason. That just doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? But back in the day, back when bullying started becoming a big known thing, actually, believe it or not, before cyber was the most known, cyber was the least known, physical was the most known, and then there was verbal. Pretty interesting how times have changed, and now how if you get more cyber bullies. So now that we've gone over the three types of bullying, I'm going to quickly address to you guys how each type of bullying, how people use each type of bullying. Physical bullying is considered when you punch, hit, kick, or beat on another person who cannot defend themselves and that they can't do anything and they don't fight back, as stated before. Now, this does mean that if you punch someone and run away, even if you meant it as a joke, that is technically considered bullying. Bullying is against the law in the USA. You are not allowed to bully another person for any reason. Verbal bullying can be considered name calling. I don't think catcalling. I don't know about that. I don't really think that is considered bullying. Harassment, yes. Bullying, no. It's name calling, certain types of harassment. Looking at the other ones. Certain types of harassment, verbal calls, and if you are to be yelled at by someone and called names. Those are really the only things that are considered verbal bullying. Obviously, there's other stuff too. There's also, as I would say, I think verbal bullying counts as mental bullying, which is when they use like mind things against you and stuff like that, and they abuse your like dumbfoundedness and stuff like that. I don't know if that's considered bullying 100%, but I do know that there is like some mental things that can go into bullying, because not everyone is dumb. Anyway, now that we went over that, let's go over cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has the most of them all, while physical bullying and verbal bullying have very few. Cyberbullying has quite a few options as to how people do it. There is the all-famous name calling on it. Name calling is a verbal thing that's carried over. There is threats. Threats also is in verbal. I forgot to mention that, but you could probably get the idea from it. There is threats, which happen quite a lot. There is being belittled or deminored, which that essentially means is that they make you feel like you're less than yourself. There's name calling that. There's a lot of slurs and swear words. I saw a lot of people call a lot of other people gay and assholes and stuff like that. More swear words and not so much appropriate words. In my opinion, I don't really think you should ever be calling someone gay for no reason at all, because being gay isn't really an insult in the first place, but still, you shouldn't really be just walking around using it as an insult, even though it really isn't. People can be whatever they want. You can't change that. That's just the way it's going to be. And you have no right to say what they can and cannot do. But that's a completely different topic on a completely different video. Anyway, without further ado, let's head back into the bullying topic. Cyberbullying also includes harassment. Example, if you were to, again, you could name them calling. Most verbal things, if you are to use place of position higher above other, like if you are to be like really mean and abuse your position above people, if you are to abuse people, there is a lot of stuff that goes into cyberbullying. Now that we went over that, I'm going to quickly give you guys some times I was bullied. In, I think, 5th grade, not 100% sure what grade I was in, I was thrown into the lockers quite a few times by other kids because I wasn't the biggest kid. And people thought, oh, it's okay to throw a striker into lockers, and I was thrown into the lockers a couple times. Very, very painful, not fun getting thrown into a locker, especially not fun when you don't have anyone else around to back you up. Eventually, I got friends with people, and it ended up so I didn't get bullied half as much in that grade, but still, it was a bit annoying getting thrown around like I was a fucking ragdoll. I still get bullied on occasion today, but not half as much as I used to, mainly due to the fact that people are more, not so much afraid of me, but they understand that I have a pretty quick mindset now, and I'm a lot smarter than I used to be, and I'm definitely a lot quicker to the draw on things like comebacks and stuff. I've been verbally bullied quite a few times. I've been called an, I guess you could call it an ass, but I don't think people intentionally meant it as bullying. I think they more meant it as a joke. People call me a dick and stuff like that, but there have been a couple times when people were serious. I have been threatened once or twice, not many times, mainly due to the fact that threats aren't that common nowadays. Yeah, they happen, but no one is going to actually mean it for the most part. I haven't really seen someone who said, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you, and then go beat the living shit out of me. Because, well, for the most part, no one's going to beat the living shit out of you unless they have an absolute reason to. Because why would someone hurt you for no reason? That doesn't make sense. That's just weird. I've also been cyberbullied quite a few times. If you consider it cyberbullying, I consider it trolling, or if you consider it trolling, there's a completely different things on this. That's an own topic, own video. But bullying is definitely, it's just no. Cyberbullying, I've been called a couple names on the internet, and people have like abused their positions of power above me, and people have threatened me quite a few times over the internet. And I have had quite a few discussions about to people over the internet. Anyway, now that we went over all the types of bullying, how I've been bullied, I'm going to quickly tell you guys what's my status on bullying, and do I think it's right? Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, no, I don't think it's right. I don't think a kid should make fun of another kid. There is a difference between if you are messing around with your friends, and it's serious. Let's just divide that right now. If you're messing around with your friends, that means you don't care what happens. You're just messing around, going along with it. You don't care absolutely anything that happens. Anything can happen. They just call you names, they laugh at you, they push you around. That's fine. If you're with a bunch of your friends, you start tackling each other, messing around, playing. Again, fine. The only time that bullying is considered bullying, in my opinion, is when somebody, example, I don't know, a kid is to walk up to you and say, if you don't give me your money, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And that is considered verbal, that's considered a threat, which I think is considered verbal bullying. And to top it off, it is also considered, I think, just straight up wrong that they threaten not only to harm you, but they also threaten to steal, which is also illegal. That is when I draw the line. If someone is to put their hands on you and try and hit you, I also draw the line there. If someone is to beat the living crap out of you for no apparent reason, and by that I mean like there was nothing you did to hurt the person, nothing you did to anger the person, they just did it because they could. That is another reason that bullying is. So altogether, do I think bullying is cool? Hell no. Bullying is one of those things that I think should not happen. Is it going to happen? Yes. Do I like it? No, I wish it would just disappear, but sadly, I can't make the world go round. I am not this all-powerful being. Unlike Splash. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway, that's all for today's video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing different videos. I'm going to be doing more commentaries in the future and some more Destiny Decoded. Don't really know what my next video is going to be about. Might be another Striker's Life. So that's all. Without further ado, goodbye.
Zone B lost.